Today, we just got our first small batch of production units. We decided to do a little test production batch of 50 units to see if there are any mass production issues for the product. And there were some that we found out from the process. We've since addressed them. Let's take a look at what we got here. This box is supposed to have a fully assembled unit, so we can take a look at that first. Money shot. We got some silicone gel packaging, got some forbidden candy, so that's good. Set that aside for a snack later. There we go. There we go. Look at that. That's beautiful. Alright, they got the button choices down. These knobs feel exactly the same as the ones that we got. And then they got this little back safety compartment for the box. You got your USB cable. Yeah, there are a few little problems that we were contemplating on. Yeah, these little cutouts, we were kind of debating on if having this many connection dots on the cutout affects how it looks. But personally, I think it looks pretty cool. You know, have it cut out like that on the back too. You see how it has a very, very nice construction-y type of feel. I do have to say, when it's like fully assembled like this, because it's like, once it's fully assembled, the inside is a little empty. And then when they ship it over, the box gets a few little creases here and there. Not too bad though overall. I mean, as long as you don't like basically abuse the box, you shouldn't really have this problem. Oh, that was another thing. This charging port here, the last batch that we had, the charging port tend to like fall through the box a little bit. I can see how they fixed that. Pretty nice, pretty nice. I'm impressed. Okay, this is a white box, the white and pink. Ta-da! So this white finish is a little more shiny, a little more smooth. Let's take a look at the prints. I can totally feel that the box rigidity was upgraded as well. All the buttons and tools and stuff will be stored in one of these side boxes. It took a while on this one because you know, you don't really get a whole lot of these I don't know, weird polygon shaped boxes made. So let's look at the pink buttons. Okay, it's cute. The button feels very nice too. Okay, that's how it will kind of look. I say that's pretty good. We'll be doing an assembly test later, see if they're exactly up to specs. This is a concern that they had before. It was, you know, some of these cutouts might fall through, you know, during transportation, but it's not that big of a deal. Let's take a look at the inside. Okay, and this is one thing that they've mentioned, is that they used a stronger cardboard insert for the inside of the box, and they also did these little cutouts for the buttons to fit through, because this layer is now thicker, so the tabs won't be able to, you know, bite onto the second layer of cardboard. And the inside packaging, got some protection for the speakers. The speakers are shifting around a little bit though, so they gotta work on that. But overall, I say, you know, the whole box came through just fine. But yeah, this was another challenge that we had when we're designing this packaging, is that, you know, they're usually not very used to shipping these heavier speakers separately or unassembled on their own. You know, that was a bit of a challenge, but they pulled through. We got this charger. This was another thing that we had to contemplate on. Our old charger had a slightly weaker current, so when you were plugging it in and performing, you're actually draining your battery. So we upgraded that. We got the battery pack done. Very nice. And we got these black PCBs. They look just, you know, a lot nicer than the green ones that came standard. Let's see if this turns on. Very good. Okay, so we'll be doing an assembly test to see if this works as advertised, like I said before. Yeah, that's the first look. Let's look at the gray unit. This is a gray unit. What I immediately noticed is that this gray is slightly lighter than the Pantone color code that we gave them. Having gray show up on cardboard, or having any color show up on cardboard accurately, is gonna be kind of a challenge, but I actually kind of do like this this gray. But yeah, it's a lot lighter than our prototypes. I can show you our prototype gray unit side by side real quick. Okay, you can see how our gray is quite a bit darker. The gray number that we supplied to them wasn't this gray though, because we kind of thought that this gray shows up a little purplish on camera, which we didn't like. So we gave them a slightly different shade of gray, but I'm pretty sure the actual gray that we gave them was not this light. But then I guess this is just a problem of, you know, blasting color on cardboard. It just doesn't show up as accurately. It's still got a gray color though, it's pretty close. Let's look at the inside. Okay, same thing. Nothing was damaged, no creases, no nothing. The box protection, part protection's pretty good. Very nice, yeah. So like I said, we ran into some, you know, bulk manufacturing problems when we're doing these units, but we've since addressed all of them, and as you can see, the results turned out pretty well. But yeah, so this first batch of units, we'll be sending half of them out to our early backers. So if you're, let's say, Kickstarter backer 1-200, pay attention to your email or something like that. Over the next few days, we'll be sending out, you know, contacts to ask you if you want one of these early production units. We call them early production, but they're basically our final retail units. These are exactly the same as our final retail units. It's just that we don't have the certification for the entire machine as a whole yet. We do have certifications for the parts, like, you know, the batteries and stuff are all certified. The machine as a whole, we don't really have that. So whenever we send out these units to you, it'll be a gift to you for backing our Kickstarter project instead of a sale, because you know, these are not really legally for sale yet. Pay attention to your email. We're very excited that this is finally coming to an end. The entire production schedule is still on time. We're getting the majority of our inventory in mid-late October. So whenever we get that, we'll be able to send those out. That's all I got to say.